Welcome back, guys, to another video. Finally got my face cam. Feeling pretty excited about it. We'll just hop right into it. This is going to be a video on just drafting every team's draft, or first round pick, rather. We'll just hop right into it. So, start with the first pick, obviously, Mendoza. He's the future of the franchise. Obviously, you need him. I mean, it's an easy A grade. I mean, had to take him, even if he starts behind Kirko to start the season, which is probably going to happen. There's nothing wrong with that. Let the kid develop. Really let him see the field. And Kirko gets to really test out that O-line before Mendoza gets behind it. So I really like the Raiders draft. I think they really improved. So this is a no-nonsense pick. Nice and easy. So we'll go to David Bailey next. The Jets. He's the best pure pass rusher in the draft. I think they had to take. I think it was between him and Arvell Reese, obviously. But I think they wanted to, for some reason, they want to win now. And just based on this whole draft and how they've been doing this lately, I mean, they're focused on they want to win now. And they're just taking multiple, like, really good players. So, David Bailey, I gave it a B. I think it's a good pick, taking the best pass rusher in the draft. It's probably leaning towards an A, but still a good pick. The only reason it's a B is because they're just not ready to win now. I think if you wanted a guy that wanted to develop and actually become like a really good pass rusher, you just take Reese. And it's kind of the same thing with the Cardinals here. I gave him a B ranking just because the Cardinals aren't gonna, they're not gonna win a lot of games this year. Their defense is still pretty weak. I feel like they could have gone defense here, especially with Arvell Reese there. I feel like they really could improve their defense because their offense actually wasn't bad last year, believe it or not. Jacoby Brissett really actually got them going, rather than Kyler. So it'll be interesting. Again, he's the best running back in the draft. I think he's a really good talent. He's a top 5 player in my draft. It's just a B though. They're just not ready for him. It's the thing. So then we go to Titans at 4. I gave it an A grade. I actually really love this pick. I had a feeling one of my mock drafts it was either 1.0 or 2.0. I actually had them taking Tate at 4. If you listen to the interviews with Robert Saleh, all he talks about is developing Cam Ward, developing. And what do you need? You need a big body receiver, guy who's going to catch every single ball that comes his way. Of course, another Ohio State receiver, right? Again, really love the pick. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, and he's probably going to beef up too. He's probably going to get up to 220. Just got to get him the help. I love the pick. Again, just another solid A grade. And now the Giants. Man, the Giants really. I think they got the steal of the draft here in Arvell Reese. I mean, he's a developmental player. His pass rush skills aren't quite there just yet, but he can kind of do everything. He's the Micah Parsons of this draft. He can get you at least 10 sacks a year, I think, and that's good for him. And he can play off ball linebacker if you really need him to. I think this is steal of the draft. This is A plus by far. It's not even close. I love this pick. I love Arvell Reese. We'll go to 6. This pick was kind of confusing to me. I gave it a B minus because I felt like they could have gotten him at 9. I'm not sure why they traded it up for him, but I mean, Mansour Delane's an amazing pick. He's a great player. That's it. Either way, good pick. Give it a B minus. Because why not? Now, this is the pick I want to talk about. I love Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles is one of my top players in the draft. I really like him. I think he's going to be a monster. I think this was not a steal, but I think this was just a great stay pick for the Commanders here, and I think they're really going to improve as a team next year, especially with Jaden Daniels coming back. Sonny Styles is just an amazing player. Home run pick again, just A plus right there. Jordan Tyson again, another A plus. I love this pick for the Saints. Especially for fantasy football too. Jordan Tyson is going to be an absolute monster next year. They just have no one else to throw to. Kamara seems pretty excited about it, and they have ETN as well. They probably to get a lot of those PPR points. But Jordan Tyson is just going to eat. I love Tyler Schott as well. I'm really high on the Saints this year. Again, just an amazing pick though. A plus. They just really needed it. They needed a number 1 receiver. We'll go to the Browns at 9. Spencer Fanow, great pick. Obviously, they needed it. I give it a solid B. He's a quality starter. I mean, what else can you really say? He's going to start day 1. He's going to stay there. Hopefully it works out. I think it's a B. I think it's really good. And again, the Giants doing it again, too. Just get an absolute animal at 10 in Francis Mauaga. This guy can kind of slide everywhere, though, is the thing. He can play that tackle if he really needed to. He can also slide into guard if he really need him to. Well, and the Giants kind of need that versatility on the O-line. Just a guy who can play every position, especially with the injuries that have been going on there. Giants are going to be a sneaky team this year, man. They could be really good, depending if all the injuries come back and they work out. Uh, of course, Jerry Jones probably shot himself. Uh, this is an A plus pick for me. If I didn't say it, the Giants is also an A for Mao taking them, but Caleb Downs is an A plus pick, who's my number one player in the draft. Uh, Cowboys just get exactly what they needed and what they want. They wanted Caleb Downs. I think he's going to be a star, and of course, Cowboys are going to waste his talent, right? Move on to the Dolphins. And I wrote here, Dolphins are the lolcow of this draft, with Proctor taken way too high. Because there was just so many other players. They had Monroe Freeling, they had Blake Miller, they had a bunch of other guys that really could have gone here. Even the kid from Arizona, I'm not even going to attempt to say his name. The kid from Nigeria, he's good, but I mean, Caden Proctor, really? He's a big guy, and I like him a lot, but at 12, just I feel like there's just a lot more talent on the board here. That was a D ranking for me. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. Then we have the Rams here. Taking Ty Simpson, it's kind of too early to really tell. You can't really give it a grade because you just don't know. If you're going like this year, does it help him this year? Obviously not. It's an F. If you're gonna, talk about Ty Simpson this year, but if you want to go future years, it's not a bad pick. I give it probably a C plus B. This kind of just indicates that this is Matthew Stafford's last season, and they're preparing for the future. Dynasty wise, you're taking Ty Simpson because he's stepping into an amazing situation. Um, but yeah, just in terms, you can't really grade it right now. Like I said, if you want to grade it like right now, it's an F. But if you want to grade it in the future, it's probably like a C plus. And then again, you could probably make this argument for the Ravens going into the Ravens pick. This is just an A plus pick. Like, of course, every year the Ravens do this. They just sit there and they're picked at the slots that they have, and then they take one of the best players at their position. Take Ione, the big guard from Penn State. This guy's gonna be a future Hall of Famer. Like, and they get him at 14. They did the same thing with the safety last year. Like, they're just this team is just amazing at drafting. We'll see if they can do anything with it, but it's just an amazing pick. For the Bucks here at 15. Not a bad pick. I like it. I believe I gave it a B. Yeah, it was a B grade. Wasn't bad. I mean, he's what he did in the national championship game. Ruben Bain was just insane. The problem is in the arms, right? Reading some stat, it was, I believe, no player with sub 30-inch arms has ever had 10 plus sacks in a season or something like that. And the numbers just don't lie to you. I mean, I hope he's good. I think Ruben Bain is going to be one of my favorite players, but it's hard to sequence the numbers out. And again, here with the Jets, we're going back, harping back on this. I like the pick, man. It's a B. I mean, it's a B pick again. It's just a solid pick that they need. They could run a lot of those two tight end sets. Remember what happened last year with the Seahawks? They ran a lot of 21 personnel. It's got to be two tight ends on the field. And this is just allows them to do it. They picked up the receiver from last year, Jason Taylor's son. On the team, so it really makes them do that two tight end set really well. Again, I really like the pick. I think it's solid B. And we'll go right into the Lions pick. Lions pick again. I think I gave it an A. Yeah, I gave it an A. I think Blake Miller is the most experienced tackle in this draft. Rather, I think there is better talent, but Blake Miller's kind of just like the solidified. Throw him in a tackle. He's going to start for you for the next 10 years. Especially with the volatility, we just don't know what's going to happen with their tackle position. I think it was really good that they took the tackle. Now, this is the weird pick. This is a sneaky pick. I actually really like this Vikings pick. Caleb Banks is one of my top players. The problem is he's injured. That's the big thing with him. We just don't know what's going to happen. If he stays healthy, this guy is going to get you 11 to 12 sacks as a defensive tackle every year, and you just keep adding to the defense. But the problem is, if he's hurt, he's going to miss the whole season, and that's what happened to Caleb Banks. So that's why he kind of fell here at 18. He probably should have picked a little bit higher. But I love the pick personally. Right now, I think it's a B. And you could probably stick it to C because you just don't know what's going to happen. And hopefully he stays healthy. If he stays healthy, this could be a potential A pick. But for right now, we're going to leave it at B. Panthers, again, take a position of need. Monroe Freeling. I think it's a solid pick. You can't really say anything more about it. I think it's a B grade. Now, this is a really cool story with the Eagles here. So, Mekhi Lemon was on the phone with the Steelers, and they were actually telling him, we're going to take you here at 21. And the Eagles actually swoop in and take the pick at 20. I believe it's from the Cowboys. And while Mackay was on the phone with the Steelers, the Eagles were trying to get to him and like, hey, bro, answer the phone. We're about to take you here at 20. Like, we just swooped in and took you. Again, just a really good pick, though. I mean, I like it. I think it's an A. I mean, it all but seals AJ Brown's fate. We definitely know he's getting traded now, but I think he's a really solid slot guy. It's just a matter of how well is he going to fit in here with Devontae, especially with two guys that are like 6 foot, 5'11", maybe. You know what I mean? They're probably more 6 foot. It's very interesting how they put it together, but again, solid pick. I like. He's a great talent. Now, again, I'm gonna call him Max, and he's the kid from Arizona State. He's a big guy. I think it was a great pick. It really tells you what they really think of what's going to happen with their offensive line. There's a couple injuries there, and they think they're not very confident in that position right now. So I think this was also just a desperation pick. I think they saw Mackay was gone. There's like, oh shit, our pick is gone. We kind of got to take something. It's like, okay, let's go safe. Let's go offensive tackle. I think I gave it a C. Yep, I gave it a C. It's an okay pick. I mean, the kid, I believe, has only played like 13 games or something like that, and he's only at the college level, and even then, he started playing high school football. That's when he first started playing football, was in high school. So, I mean, it's just a weird pick. I think it was desperation. Give it a C. Not a bad player. It just is what it is, right? Akeem Mesidor, one of the older prospects. I think this guy is a Charger, and I think he went to a really good situation here. I think Harbaugh a great coach. Again, Mesidor just played amazing in that national championship game, and I think you couldn't really ignore it. Again, just an older prospect, but I don't mind it. I think it's a C grade again. The problem is he's older, right? I feel like there's a couple different guys there they could have taken. And speaking of other guys they could have taken, Malachi Lawrence for the Cowboys' second-round pick. Second first-rounder pick. Again, just to see, I feel like it's a meh pick. Like, again, I feel like there was other guys out there they probably could have taken and it would have been better. But again, they kind of fit what he wants to do. This guy's not really a twinked up like edge rusher. He's more of a guy that's going to get to the ball. He's going to stop the run, which is exactly what the Cowboys want to do. So, hats off to them. That's what they want to do. But I think, yeah, again, Matt pick. I like the Browns here. Casey Concepcion. They needed a playmaker on the edge. I think this is a very high C plus. I like the pick. They need explosiveness at receiver position. I mean, Jerry Jeudy's just not going to do it for you, right? Again, I like the pick. Hopefully it works out for him. Again, we just don't know. He could be a bust. He could be whatever. I feel like Omar Cooper should have been the pick here for the Browns. But they end up going Casey, whatever. Now, this was an interesting pick by the Bears, and I honestly think it was kind of a throw pick. Again, I gave it a C. They take Dylan Themian. I think he's the good guy to pair with Kobe Bryant. I think they saw the desperation there at safety, and they're just like, okay, we really need to take the back end. But I really felt like they should have taken DT here. Like Peter Woods was available for you right here, and you didn't take it. I felt like they really needed to stop the run last year, and that's just something they couldn't do. I feel like they could have gone TT, but I mean, that's why I'm not an NFL GM, although I should be. It's a fine pick, C plus, whatever. He could work out, but I think there's better options at the board. Now, I love this pick personally. Kalen Rutledge is just a dog at guard. I gave it a solid B plus for the Texans here. This guy will get after it, and he will talk the talk. He's a bad white boy, I'll tell you that. I love this pick. I think he picked it. He's exactly the embodiment of what the Texans need right now. Just a little bit of grit there on the line. And of course, the lolcow of the NFL right now, the Dolphins. Taking Chris Johnson. He's hyper athletic, don't get me wrong. And I think he's a really good player, but I felt like he was taken a little bit early. I don't know. It's just another head scratcher. I don't think it was as bad as Proctor. I think this is about the range Chris Johnson could have gone, maybe late first, early second. But again, just another head scratcher. I gave it a C. It was a position of need, so they needed to do it. But again, is what it is. Patriots take Caleb Lumu, the other tackle from Utah. I like the pick. It's not bad, but this kind of solidifies that Will Campbell is probably going to slide into guard. Unless they just feel like Morgan Moses should not get there either. But I think this just confirms Will Campbell sliding into the guard. They need to protect Drake May, obviously, and go repeat. Patriots have a brutal four games to start. They start off at the Seahawks, which is brutal, and I believe they go face Denver, and then they face the Jags, and then they face the Steelers. Like they have some dogs on the schedule, and they really need the help. It's not going to be as easy as it was last year for them. So, Speaking of not as easy, we have the Chiefs here taking Peter Woods. I think it's a good pick. Believe I gave it a B. Yeah, it was a good pick. It was a B. I mean, this is the future nose guard they put right next to Chris Jones. I like the pick. I mean, it was something they really needed. Just solidify that defense a little bit more. See if they pick it up on offense a little bit though. And we kind of talked about him a little bit earlier. Omar Cooper Jr., one of my favorite players in the draft. Just plays a little bit bigger than that 6 foot frame. He was that go-to guy that they really wanted in Indiana. Same thing with Surratt. But I really like Omar Cooper. I think he's a great pick. The Jets just seem like they want to win now, which is good mentality, whatever. I just think they're a quarterback away, and I think they'll be that next year. So they get the young players this year, getting it ready for next year. So I think it was a solid pick. I gave it a B. Yep, I gave it another B. Just a good pick. I think this is also a good pick just because it fits what the Titans want to do. They're going to that 3-4 defense where they don't really need that pass rusher on the edge of that 3-4. Kendrick Fulks not really that polished edge rusher just yet. So I think they take a guy who's going to really stop the run. I think it's a solid pick. I, again, just give it a B. Solid pick. I think it was really good. He's going to help the team immediately right off the rip. Now, your Super Bowl champions. Seahawks take Jadanian Price. I love the pick. We all knew it was probably going to happen, especially he's going to drop to them. Now, people are kind of giving him the heartbeat. He only had 280 carries total in college. Who cares? Eric Dickerson was also a backup in college. Not saying he's Eric Dickerson. I'm just getting to the fact that it's not a bad thing to split time. 280 carries is great. That means he has less tread. If you've seen him play, he kind of plays like K9 a little bit. He's going to get that jump cut. He can hit the home run ball. I love the pick. Obviously, it's an A. He's going to start right away, and you have the change of pace backs there in Seattle as well. Especially and they're going to split time with Charbonnet when he does come back. So I think this should be a cool Thunder and Lightning concept. I love it. I'll probably make another video here soon saying who, just going through these really draft classes and see who had the better drafts. Especially go through these second round picks. I love this pick by the Cardinals here. Chase. I can't even say his name, whatever. But again, just another dog at Texas A&M, especially and then T.J. Parker too. Could really get to the quarterback. Caden McDonald, that's a big man right there. There's a lot of good second round picks I really like here. But we'll probably go through that another day. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully my ugly mug didn't ruin your day a little bit, but it might have. But I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.